Israel, champion of the world, Alex "Poatan" Pereira. I mean, come on, listen, I just want to say big shout out to the last style bender. I mean, that is a gangster move. It really is, right? It would have been easy for Israel to sidestep him. Let somebody else step in, fight him, stylistically, maybe an easier matchup, somebody like Robert Whittaker, the man that has the wrestling, take him down, control him, submit him, whatever, ride out 5 rounds. Not an easy thing to do, mind you, but if he could do that, then Izzy could come in and fight Robert Whittaker again, even though they were close fights, he's beaten him twice. But no, Israel isn't doing that. Israel is accepting the offer. He's going in there against a guy that has beaten him 3 times in a row now. The big question is, will it be 4? So there's a lot at stake here. There's a lot at play. For Israel, as I said, he could have sidestepped this fight. He could have easily just said, listen, I've had a ridiculous schedule. I've been having title fights galore, one after the other. The mental stress, the physical stress, the pressure that I've been enduring for years since I became the champ. I deserve a little time out. He could have done that. And he would have been excused and it would have been accepted if he did that. But that's not what he's done. He has said, you know what? No, the bogeyman, my nemesis, my worst nightmare, this guy that beat me in kickboxing twice, followed me to the UFC, TKO'd me in round 5 and took my belt, took my identity to a certain degree. I'm going to step back in there again, right? You got to admire that. You really have. Maybe that's what Izzy's saying. Maybe Izzy's like, do you know what? I was so competitive and I made a couple of little mistakes, a couple of little tweaks. I know what to do in the rematch and I can beat him. Okay? Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not. Maybe Pereira is just a bad matchup for Izzy because he's just as high. He's just as long. He's just as good at kickboxing. He's got bigger power. But the main thing is Pereira's not scared of him, right? If Izzy loses this fight, I think that's it. That'll be 4 in a row over kickboxing and mixed martial arts for Alex Pereira. Okay, and that will close the book on this rivalry. I'm not saying they'll never fight again because you never know the way the universe works, the way the division works. Someone might lose a belt, someone wins a few. They might get to go it again. But in terms of a rivalry, it'll be over. It'll be done. Just like DC said, you know, I don't like bringing this up when John Jones head kicked him in Anaheim and then Joe Rogan interviewed him and talked about the rivalry. And DC, it was such an honest, beautiful moment from DC. He said, there is no rivalry. The man beat me twice in a row. There's no rivalry there. Well, if Israel Adesanya gets beaten 4 times in a row, I think that's fair to say as well.